Hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Colonial Charter 1.6 Beta, episode 10. 10 whole episodes, guys. We are at the big 10 episodes. And there's been some new stuff. As usual, there has been some new stuff. So let me, while you guys watch my people run around, I'm gonna give you an update on what's new. So they finally added a variant for the non-water-based sawmill. So let's have a look at that. We got our sawmill. Ah, it's a winter. You can't see it in winter. Okay. Well, we'll look at that in a minute, because you can't really tell how bright it is in winter. You have to see it when it's spring or fall. There's a new bench. If you are a decorator, we've got a new bench made out of hardwood. So now we've got a regular wood bench, a hardwood bench, and a stone bench. So more options for your decorating pleasure. There is a gazebo now. I'm actually gonna look at some of this stuff. I'm not sure where it would be. Where are you? Ah! Here's our gazebo. Isn't that lovely? Look at that. That's nice. We should put this somewhere. We should put it somewhere. Where could we use a gazebo? I'm not sure. I don't know. So once it gets started, there's our gazebo. It's really nice. Looks nice in winter. Alright, so there is a gazebo. There's a new statue in bronze now. So that's cool. There's a water tower, guys. You asked for it. A lot of people ask, why is there no water? Why can't we get water? And there's now water. I'm going to have to locate that. Is this it? Water. Oh, here you go. Water tower. So there's our water tower. That looks nice. I believe it doesn't have an icon yet, but I'm sure it will get one. Now, in comparison, Redketchup also has a water tower. Barn storage. I'm gonna see if I can find it for you. This is Redketchup. Oh, that's not it. That's not it. That's the creamer I'm looking for. There we go. This is Redketchup's water tower. Big giant affair. And this is the Colonial Charter water tower, which is really small. So you could actually use both in your town. You could put the big one in your main part of your town. You could put the smaller ones in your outlying area. So I see a lot of potential for that as a design element, in addition to it being a functional piece. I see a lot of potential for that. New lanterns. So again, if you're a decorator, there are lanterns here, and now we've got new F variants. So there's this one here, and I can scroll through. Oh, isn't that cool, guys? That is cool beans. Look at that. So we got 3 different lanterns now. I think this was the original. Now we got this one and this one. Boy, that is cool beans. This one I might actually use. That is cool beans. Boy, if the developer ever opens it up so we could have night and day cycles, this would be insane. Here's hoping. There's a new small iron smelter. There's this guy right here. He makes your furnace fuel, but he's tiny. Oh wait, iron smelter. I read that wrong. Iron smelter. Let's look at the smelter first. Sorry about that. Okay, this is the tiny iron smelter. Here. Makes your iron. Great for early game. Yeah, great for early game. And then to go with that, you've got the tiny fuel maker. Great for little towns. That's going to be awesome if you're playing Adam and Eve, or if you're playing hard and you're just starting. Those are going to be awesome for you guys. But I really see a lot of potential for that, especially if you're doing an Adam and Eve map. Or an Adam and Eve map and one-to-one aging, or one-to-one aging on hard. I can see this tiny smelter and this tiny fuel refinery. They're going to be really, really, really awesome. Tiny fuel refinery does take building supplies though, so you will need to have that building supplier going. The melting house got an update. The copper mine got an update. The building supplier got an update. I'm not sure what. There's a new shipyard, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's this thing. Shipyard. There we go. Shipyard's changed a little bit. And in here, there is the old shipyard. So the old shipyard seems to have a ship in it. And the new shipyard seems to not have a ship in it. But now you have both. So it looks like they're in different stages of building ships. So if you're a decorator and you really just want to go for that atmosphere of a little seaside town, that's going to be really, really useful for you. Wild corn has been reduced. And this is a good thing, because you could live off of a gatherer just gathering corn. I mean, I had so much corn. Right now I have 1,030 corn, 261 ginger for comparison, 352 blueberries for comparison, 113 onions. That's what this is taking into account. People are eating them, but I have so freaking much corn. I have more corn from wild corn than if I had corn fields. So, reduction of wild corn by 50%. This is a good thing, especially if you're playing hard or Adam and Eve. Make it a little bit that much more difficult to maintain your food stores. So, that's cool. Rice icon's been fixed. I never noticed the rice icon was broken, but I just showed you the old shipyard. This building, this toolbar right here, this one under the fleur-de-lis has all your extra buildings. And this hourglass down here is going to have older versions of your buildings. So right now it's got the old version of the shipyard, the old version of the smeltery, the melting house, the old bakery, the old winery, and the old shore house. And as they change models for stuff, if they don't make it an F variant, they will go ahead and put that there. Since it is autumn, I'm going to go ahead and show you the difference in the on-land. This is the original waterless sawmill. This is the F variant. So you see it fits now. I'll probably go ahead and build it, because now it actually fits in the landscape as opposed to whoa, you know. So there's been a poly count change for bamboo. That's only on bamboo maps, so I wouldn't worry about that too much unless you do the bamboo map. Do the bamboo map. It's gorgeous. All it needs is if they could replace the deer with pandas, it would be so pretty, so cute. But that's just me. I think there's a new tavern. Yeah, we've got the inn and garden. I built one of those. Well, I'm gonna build one of those. Then we got the small little shanty tavern here. And now we've got a medium-sized tavern. So that's kind of funky. I'll probably use this one more than the big one, but so that's kind of neat. Some other stuff that is technical that you probably will never notice. And a bunch of ghost animals. Now, I saw some animals in the ghost section that did not make any sense, but yeah, there you go. We got a lot of ghost animals, including some animals that these are great. You know, got a little crab. I feel like they should be able to be placed in water. But there's some... Oh, there's a fox. But there are some animals that I personally just think shouldn't be in the game. Like, walrus? Really? Or, you know, maybe you have an African town, have a zebra. Tigers. There's a fish, but I don't... Oh, you can put the fish on the water, but you cannot put the fish in the water. Does that make sense? Some deer. More deer. This makes 0 sense. Great white shark. Why do you need that? I kind of feel some of these are a little silly. But I guess maybe if your town had a zoo, elephant? Really? Maybe if I had Indian buildings and it was like an Indian settlement or like, you know, maybe a British settlement in India, I could understand the elephants. I guess you could go with that. A little kind of like desert environment. And then you can put elephants. But I have to say, that is a good looking elephant. It looked like they're from Zoo Tycoon almost. Would you like a leopard? I have a leopard. Yeah, these look better than Zoo Tycoon actually. But there's a lot of animals. Want a wildebeest? I don't know. These are cute. Here's a Shetland pony. There's a different colors of Shetland pony. Sheeps. These sheep actually look better than the sheep in the game, guys. There's another sheep. There's a rooster. Now, these are something, an animal I always felt was missing. You got chickens, you got no roosters. So you could put these around your chicken coops. That could actually be a lot of fun. Don't know why you need a rhino, but I am pretty sure you creative folk out there could come up with something. Now, if you had your Native American stuff and you do a Pacific Northwest theme, you could totally do the killer whales. You could totally do it. That is a funny looking killer whale. His tail does not go with the size of his head, but yeah, you could do that. And he's like under the water, so that's cool, you know? Too bad there's no F variant over here. That's cool. You could totally have that whole Pacific Northwest type of thing. Especially if you use bleak mountains, because you got those mountains with some pine trees going on. Man, if we had some Native American stuff, like the Inuits, a settlement like that, that would be freaking awesome with the killer whales off the coast. Are you kidding? So, while I don't see any use for some of these animals, I am pretty sure people will find a use for them. I mean, you guys are so creative when you make your worlds, and I see some of you guys posting on the forums. I know you can do something amazing with all these animals. Look, you got rabbits. You could put these out in the field, and there's different kinds of rabbits. I know you guys are going to do something great with this. I cannot wait. I think what I'm planning on doing is I might make a forum thread where after 1.6 is released, where you guys get these animals and these new buildings and these old buildings, mix them together and just show me what you guys can do, because I know I've seen some great stuff, and I want to believe that Pang is not the only person that makes these amazing cities. I know you guys can make some amazing stuff, so I cannot wait to see what you guys do with these animals and these new buildings and all this new stuff in 1.6. I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with, because some of y'all out there, woo, just creative geniuses. Alright, so we got 3 nomads. I'm gonna allow them. We're gonna jump back into the game now. Oh, just a reminder. It's not a reminder. This is mainly going out to my beta testers. If I have any beta testers watching and you have a shipyard and you have not downloaded this update, make sure you delete your shipyard so you can rebuild this shipyard. Otherwise, it won't work. Alright, so, but that's the case for anything. You guys are probably all going to start new games anyway, so. Where were we? We have ourselves a tailor shop. I think, let's see, what can we make? I can make leather coats. I don't have anything to make leather coats. I can make survival coats with reeds and feathers. How about we go ahead and build ourselves a hunter? Yeah, let's do that. Because a hunter might not give us a lot of leather, but it will give us some feathers. And that would be fun. So let's get a hunter. I'm gonna put this guy right here. Let them do that. And then, excuse me, pardon me. Let's put in another Redketchup house. Second floor here. Oop, turn around, turn around. Nice. So how many people is here? There's 3 people here. Whoa, we got a house full of people. We need some more homes out here. Let's put a 3rd story. Let's put that there. That'll give us a little bit more room. So, because there's going to be, I'm probably just going to put 2 hunters. Yeah, because these houses are packed. We also have a lot of builders. Let's finish this episode by working on our dock. How's that sound, guys? Let's work on our dock. So, let's put in some dock walkways. I kind of want it to cross all the way over. Maybe kind of like, just make some pathways. Whoops, didn't mean to do that, but I'll put that there. Alright. Let's go that way. Alright guys, let's grab let me see. We're gonna need some rope eventually. And rope takes reed, so let's get some reed builders out here. Put a couple of reed builders. Yeah, 2 reed builders, that sounds good. And let's put some homes out here. I kind of like the little shanty homes. There. Whoa, hey guys, let's not walk under the water. Forgot to do that. If you don't give them a place to walk, they will just... Oh, okay. They would have gone here. There we go. Let's give them a place to walk. There we go. Yeah, if you give them a place to walk, they'll walk. So, go ahead and put that there in the corner. Wow, they built that quick. And you have to make sure when you're building these docks and stuff, they have these stay dry corners. if you don't use them, when they turn a corner, a tight corner that doesn't have a building, they will go underwater. I think there's another building there. But yeah, we're gonna do our dock buildings. Let's see. Let's put some storage out here. I don't think they need storage that big. Let's do a little storage. Maybe here? Nope. How about... Yeah, look at that. Now we got homes. There you go. Some storage there. That's brilliant. What else can we do? Uh-oh, somebody died. Crushed by a rock. That's horrifying. Let's put some fishing. Ah, we got a fisherman, don't we? What about this? Let's put a dredger out here. I think there's another house that goes here. No, it's not. Low on food. Alright. So. Sorry about that. Phone went off. We got some more homes over here. So, see if we can't. Got a lot of gatherers. Okay, phone, I'm gonna need you to be quiet. Dude, seriously. Suddenly everybody's trying to call me. What's going on? I'll hit you back. Anyway, enough of that. You don't need that information about me. You guys are here to watch the game. Let's build some homes in town. How about that? Let's see. I'm gonna do... What is this? What are you? You're a joiner. Let's build this joiner. Got some building supplies. Let's build you. And how about over here we put in some stone houses? Do we have enough? Wow, we got a lot of stone. Let's put one of these here. There we go. See some people living in town. Turn off some of these buildings. Alright. Looking good. We're getting some houses going. Hopefully we can... We had no fishermen. We had no fishermen. Well, we had one fisherman. Town is getting a little bit bigger. We need more people. Oh, this is looking nice over here. All right, guys. We've started our... Today we just did some updates. I basically explained some updates that are coming, things that have been added, some of which that may have been asked for by you guys. Trying to get you guys amped for the 1.6 release. It will likely drop before November. No guarantees, but it will likely drop before November. So hopefully you guys will have something to play new and fresh for that Thanksgiving holiday or whatever winter holidays you have in November. Hopefully it will release by then and you guys can just veg out and we can work on 1.7. So in the next episode, we're actually going to do some more work over here in our mining area. Gonna make a little bit more like of a mini town, like a mini town outpost, and we're gonna put in our smeltery. Oh, So, you guys don't see that, but the game just crashed. So I'm going to end the episode here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.